Highest paying graduate jobs in the UK 2023. Listen, I've done all of this research just for you, and I've been able to come up with all this by checking the top website that provide graduate opportunities like Target Jobs, Milk Round, Glassdoor, and of course Forbes. And I've been able to complement this with my own personal experience whilst applying for graduate programs. So let's not even waste time. Let's get straight into it. So number 6 on my list is clinical scientists, and they earn between £27,000 to £30,000 annually. And the pandemic has shown the significance and importance of this industry. And you can actually find something with AstraZeneca and GSK. It's a highly lucrative industry, and I genuinely believe you can get something within this one too. And that leads me to number 5 on my list. Number 5 on my list is actuary. What do? They tend to manage and measure risk. You can find something with Reddington, AON, etc. The salary band is within £31,000 to £35,000, which I believe is pretty decent and is within the average earnings in the UK. So of course you can go for it if you're interested in statistics, you're interested in insurance. Yeah, and that leads me to number 4 on my list. Number 4 on my list is petroleum engineers. You can see what's happening in the world with respect to the crisis in Russia and Ukraine, and it makes this industry even more on the map. So the salary band for this industry is within £30,000 to £43,000, and you can find something with BP, ExxonMobil, and of course Shell. The application process is something you should consider because it could be tricky, but guess what? If you're into it, you're swimming in decent amount of money. And that leads me to my top 3 highest paying graduate jobs in the UK in 2023. But before sharing that with you guys, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel because I make videos that can help you in your job application. Number 3 on my list is tech, and specifically software engineers, and they earn between £31,500 to £45,000. Listen, if you don't know nothing, you should know for a fact that technology is the future. There's no way you're running a business without tech, and I'm not surprised that this industry needs highly skilled individuals to get into it. The higher band, you find something with TPP. TPP is a company based in Leeds, and their salary starts from at least £45,000 with a decent level of bonus. Even on your birthday, they give you £200 for your birthday for you to enjoy yourself. You can find Accenture at least around £33,000 going up, and that's where you find Accenture. You can also find Amazon in this niche, and it's a very lucrative one. If you have anything for technology, get into this niche. And that leads me to number 2. Number 2 on my list is a very controversial one, and the reason why I found this one very controversial is because many sources out there are stating that the big 4 accounting firms pay the salary bracket, which I do not believe based on my personal research and of course discussing with my friends. The top companies that pay this are the big 3 consulting firms, and that's management consulting. You can actually find something around £41,000 to £50,000, and the companies you'll find here are BCG, Bain & Company, McKinsey. I won't lie to you, it can be very difficult to get into these companies, but if you get your strategy right, you can actually get into these companies. Once you're in, you're actually chilling and making your cool cash. Very good industry, highly lucrative, highly competitive, and of course, what are you waiting for? And that leaves us with the highest paying graduate job here in the UK in 2023, and that's investment bank. The investment bank pay between at least £35,000 to £65,000. Now, the people earning in the lower part of this range are those in the back office role. For example, you have people doing operations, risk, etc. But if earning within the higher part of this range are the people in the front office, for example, investment bankers, traders, etc. Now, all these people, they earn ridiculous amount of money, starting from an average of £50,000 to the higher bracket of £65,000. Now, the top banks you can actually find on this is Rochefield. You can find something with Barclays, you can find something with UBS, you can also find something with the likes of HSBC, etc. It would be highly unfair of me to tell you just the salary in this particular industry, but I would like to tell you the challenges that come with it. You tend to work longer hours because of the competitive nature, and of course because of the deadlines, and it's just what you find in this particular industry. One thing I also tell you again is the fact that I didn't actually tell you about the bonuses they get. This is just the basic salary. They also earn a very good amount of bonus depending on how the performance is. You can earn at least £45,000 going up. That's if you are in the front of this role, and don't forget that it will be taxed. This industry is highly lucrative, highly competitive, and it's one that if you're actually very strategic, you actually get yourself the required skills, experience, you can actually break into this industry. Just to complement this piece of information, I'm currently building a community where we actually share information that can actually help students get the jobs they're actually dreaming about. So listen, if you would like to join this community, reach out to me, drop a love emoji in the comment section, and of course, I'll be willing to add you to the group. One more thing though, knowing the highest paying graduate job here in the UK is not all you need to know. You can also find out about the top roles that are more lucrative in the UK, and of course, the one that can get you tier 2 sponsorship. So if you want to know more about that, watch this video. See you there.